if your vehicle is idling too high and you are looking forward to adjust it to the normal state like 1000 rpm, then watch this. For in the video I will show you how to move the higher rpm to the normal state. You can see that currently it's on 1000 rpm, so I'll show you how to adjust it from a higher rpm to 1000 rpm and from a lower rpm to 1000 rpm. So let's get this $0, no time wastage, easiest fix job started. The first thing you want to do is to turn off the engine. Okay, make sure you turn off and remove the key from the ignition switch. And here we are currently on the engine bay. Okay, so in order to do this, we have to remove our box here. This is the map sensor box, the airflow box. Okay, so we are going to remove the airflow box and come over to the throttle body to do this. So you can see that this is a cabled throttle body, unlike the electronic throttle body. So what we are doing right now is to remove the map sensor bus. We are going to remove this bus currently in order to get to the place we can adjust our idling RPM. And this is the exact point we are going to work on. So you can see this third bolted nut. We are going to adjust this. Okay, so this is where the RPM lies. Okay, so before you can do that, you have to loosen this nut over here. You have to loosen this nut, and once you've loosened this nut, the next is, if the RPM is too high, then we are going to loosen, but if the RPM is too low, then we are going to tight. And this is what the spanner looks like. This is 7L wrench. Okay, so we are going to slack a little bit, and then you remove the spanner, the wrench. We are going to be needing the hair key wrench. Okay, this is a set of hair key wrench. So I'm gonna bring out the hair key wrench, and we are going to select the exact key wrench to lose the idle control adjust bolt. Okay, so this exact one we selected was 2.5. Okay, so this is the number for the tray, and this is 2.5. Okay, 2.5 hair key wrench. Okay, so let's try this exact one. So since the RPM is too high, what I'm just gonna do is to loosen a little bit. We are going to loosen a little bit. Okay, and after loosening, then we are going to head over to start the vehicle. So if you start the vehicle and the RPM looks perfect, then you just have to tighten back the nut, the loose nut with the 7 early wrench, tight back. Okay, so but if eventually that it's too low, then what you should do back again is to tighten a little bit. You tighten a little bit. Okay, tighten a little bit. Okay, until it's perfect as you want. So that is the simple fix to high RPM or lower RPM. Okay, so after that, then what you must do again is to couple back. Yeah, to couple back. And mind you, before you can do this, you have to couple back the airflow, because in some vehicle they can't idle without connecting back the airflow box, the MAF sensor. Then in some vehicle they can idle even without having the MAF sensor. Okay, so on this process right now, we are going to couple all back. So we are installing all back. So this was tutored particularly on under. Okay, but I'll be bringing a video on how to do it on Toyota also. Though depending on the kind of Toyota, in some Toyota you can't do that. So we are done with the engine beam and we are going to start the vehicle to see how it is right now. Okay, okay, perfect. You can see that the vehicle RPM is fine right now. You can see exact on 1000 RPM. Okay, so that is a simple way to adjust your RPM from a higher RPM to a lower RPM, from a lower RPM to the normal state of RPM. So I hope this fix help. See you guys in the